What's up, Kbron Gamer? Kbron Gamer, we're here with a new Pokemon Go video. Well, today, what do I have for you today, Kbron Gamer? Pay attention, because today is basically a replay day. Quote-unquote replay, okay? But it's a pretty light replay of Pokemon Go Fest Global. Basically, what they're repeating are the raids, okay? The ones we had. So let me know in the comments if you want me to do a live stream for the final 3 hours, for example, doing raids non-stop, okay? With you guys. Here on YouTube and on Twitch at the same time, just like that. Bam, bam, if you want, okay? I mean, I think it ends at 7, so like around 4 in the afternoon in about an hour or so from now, okay? Start the little stream and do it. Maybe at 5 in the afternoon for the last 2 hours, or even more if you invite me from Latin America. I don't mind, okay? So let me know in the comments. And then I want to tell you, I want to explain everything that's coming next week in Pokemon Go. I also have to say that finally there's a somewhat calm week, okay? Because watch out. I mean, it's not that there are few things. I mean, there aren't few things. There are actually some pretty cool things, but it's calmer than other weeks. Because there have been weeks where we haven't stopped at all. Even though this week we also have things to do every day, I'll tell you about it. Grab, well, the calendar, whatever you want, okay? Where you write down your stuff. And I'll explain what's coming this next week in Pokemon Go. I'm telling you, it's quite a few things, but it's calmer than other weeks. Thank goodness, because it was about time, So come on, if that's okay with you, let's get started, all right? As you already know, Mondays are no longer Sprint Mondays, okay? They're just Max Mondays now, where the new energy-related content gets updated more frequently in Pokemon Go, all right? And they get activated more often and everything, okay? It's like, you know, energy nodes, all right? On Mondays, for that reason, I have to tell you that on Monday, the Pokemon that's going to be in Dynamax everywhere is Feebas, all right? Feebas Dynamax, I mean, it's not bad. Its evolution, Milotic, is a good Pokemon. It's not like it's the best Pokemon in the world in Pokemon Go, I have to say, all right? But, well, it's a nice entry, okay? And you can get it as a shiny. You already know that and everything. So Feebas Dynamax will be the one not only everywhere on Max Monday, but also the one that will be most prevalent throughout the whole week. All right, this is Monday. Well, it's not bad, okay? On Tuesday, you already know we have Showcase Tuesday, where we have up to 5, all right? 20 different categories, and you can participate in up to 5 showcases. That's not bad at all. But on Tuesday, since it's an event-free week, there's no event on Tuesday. We have something else, all right? This is the Choose Your Path week, and it gives us Fairy Path. From Tuesday the 28th at 10 in the morning until Monday, August 3rd at 8 in the evening, we will have research tasks each day. Well, not just one task. There are a few research tasks, and you need to choose based on your daily plans. All right? Maybe you prefer to explore, or that day you battle, because you can't move much because you have a lot of work, or you focus on catching because you just want to catch. Well, depending on what you choose, you'll get some rewards or others, all right? Some bonuses or others. And well, each day you'll be able to choose a research task, complete it, and get the rewards, all right? From that research, so yeah, very good, because every day you can play your own way, all right? I like that they let me play my own way, and there's no specific event, and that you can, well, enjoy your usual way of playing a bit, and that they don't make you play in a certain way. I don't know. If it's a raid event, then everyone does raids. If it's an event about something else, then everyone does that. Well, this way I do whatever I want, okay? Which is basically what I like to do. Whatever I feel like at any moment. I don't know about you guys, okay? Perfect. You already know. Wonderful, okay? Remember that on Mondays, we now get a Rare Candy XL for each Dynamax you do. So I recommend you do as many as you can on Max Monday, okay? As I said, on Tuesday, we have the start of these research tasks. One on Tuesday, one on Wednesday, one on Thursday, one on Friday, one on Saturday, and one on Sunday, okay? And also we have changes in Go Battle League. Yes, because now we have all 3 leagues active. But on Tuesday, the Ultra League and the Master League will leave, and the Great League will stay, and the Master Premier will arrive. Which, as you know, is the Master League, but without legendaries. It's an interesting one. I like this league. I find it quite interesting because there are a lot of people who like to play Master League, but they still lack those maxed out legendary Pokemon because they don't spend money on the game. For whatever reason, well, here they can show their level in Master. Okay, but without legendaries, that's wonderful. So now you know. This is also on Tuesday, okay? This is also on Tuesday. If we move on to Wednesday, Okay, Wednesday, you have to be careful because there have been changes. Okay, Wednesdays. They're going to give us a rare candy for completing each in-person raid you do every Wednesday. Another rare XL candy, wonderful. Okay, but on Wednesdays we have Spotlight Hour. Okay, the raid bosses, 5-star ones, but I won't tell you who it is. And the mega raids change. Okay, what changes basically? Well, this week's new legendary is coming, which is Kyurem, which can be shiny, and the new mega. Salamence is leaving and Mega Aggron is coming. Okay, we switched Solgaleo for Kyurem and we switched Mega Salamence for Mega Aggron. Okay, they're two good Pokemon. Kyurem, you know that also? Well, it's useful because later you can do the fusions that Kyurem has. Okay, which are good. They're interesting for the game in general and so on. Kyurem itself has become a bit weaker on its own, but with White Kyurem and Black Kyurem, they're some of the best in the game. Okay, so if you have to get one, you need to get a Kyurem. Well, you already know, not a Zekrom or a Reshiram, which are the ones you fuse with, but a good Kyurem. I mean, if you want to have both Black Kyurem and White Kyurem, you need them. Two good Kyurems, so if you don't have it yet, if you're new or you just arrived recently, Kyurem is important. Okay, it's important. Also, it can be shiny. Mega Aggron is an awesome Steel-type Mega. Okay, which is going to be really useful for you. So, yeah, these are the changes for Wednesday, and also from 6 to 7 in your local time. We have what is known as the Spotlight Hour, where everything is going to be filled with Kyurems, and, well, you already know, you'll be able to do Kyurem raids everywhere. If you can and want to, meet up with your friends from 6 to 7 to do as many raids as you can. It's really worth it. Let's move on to Thursday. Okay, Thursday is Go Battle Day. There will be 50 battles in one day, basically. That's what we have. Instead of 5 sets, you'll be able to do 10 every Thursday, so you can do that here on Thursday. Wonderful, because with the new updates, you get 4 times more Stardust as a reward for each victory. This Thursday, it's really worth doing all 50 battles, trying to win as many as you can, and getting as much Stardust as possible. What about the Pokemon you get in Go Battle League? And at the same time, you can improve your GBL rank, which isn't bad at all, right? That's basically on Thursday, but now on Thursdays, we also have the Spotlight Hour, which is back. Instead of being on Tuesdays, it's now on Thursdays from 6 to 7 in your local time. This Thursday, pay attention. Thursday the 30th, Bidoof will appear with a chance to be shiny, of course, and you'll get double candy for transferring Pokemon. What does this mean? Kyurem Gamer's recommendation, which I'm giving you in this video today, all the legendaries you catch today that you don't want and are going to transfer them on Thursday from 6 to 7 in your local time. That way, you'll get more candy, okay? It's worth it, Kyurem. If it's a key consejo, be careful, okay? It's a key consejo. So now, you know, on Thursday, save the things you want to transfer. Not just the legendaries, but if you've gotten drippies from this event, from lure modules and so on, it's an option to get more candies, okay? And that's a tip I leave there. Bam, just like that, of course. Okay, let's move on to Friday, all right? Now, Fridays are Fridays with friends. We already know that, okay? On Fridays with friends, you get up to 2 trades, a higher chance of getting lucky trades, and up to, I think it's 20 now, 20 less Stardust, okay? For each trade. So that's wonderful. Maravilloso. All right, wonderful. 2 special trades as well, so you can trade 2 legendaries, 2. It's good to save the lucky trades you have with someone to do them, okay? To do them, which isn't bad. There it is. We also have an event on, well, what else is there on Friday? I think that's it, right? Double guaranteed candy for trades, 2 guaranteed XL candies, okay? For trades, this is wonderful for getting candies of whichever ones you want and having more candies. So trade them on Friday, not another day. Well, the ones you want the most on Friday, okay? Trades, I recommend doing trades every day, even though it's tedious, but that's how it is. Heads up. Saturday, there's an event, okay? The only event this week is Gigantamax Rillaboom, okay? That's why I say it's more relaxed. It's just one thing, it's fine. We've already had Rillaboom. We had it during the last Go Fest, if I'm not mistaken. Not this one, the previous one, the one from 2025, I think so, right? Well, I don't know. We've had it, okay? But it debuts as shiny. For the first time in Pokemon Go, we'll be able to get a shiny Rillaboom. And for everyone who didn't have it or didn't get a good one in the past, well, you can get it now. So wonderful. It's an amazing Pokemon that hits really hard, okay? Saturday from 2 to 5 in your local time, Saturday, August 1st, wonderful. Yes, this is the event for this week. Then we have, for example, Sunday. Sunday, like today, is a little Sunday stroll, okay? What's up? More Pokemon will appear in the wild, okay? More than usual, more Pokemon will appear when following a route. Incense will bring even more Pokemon on routes. Less distance needed to get buddy candies when exploring routes with your buddy, okay? And up to 3 encounters with Mateo per day, okay? You'll run into Mateo up to 3 times. So that's all, Keybros. This is what's coming next week in Pokemon Go, which, as I said, is less stressful than others. About last week already, man. I have to set up 2 shelves, and I've left them here, and you have them here. The whole video. Well, it's okay. Like I said, you guys, I'm already lost, Keybros. Last week we had 2 events on Tuesday. We had an event on Saturday, an event on Sunday, and we were going crazy, totally lost, right? Well, this coming week is a bit calmer, but there are some really, really interesting things coming, so you already know. And don't forget, all week long we have Shadow Palkia, okay? It's leaving. Shadow Palkia is leaving, okay? So you have to, because then Dark Giratina is coming next August. So if you don't have a good one yet, you have to try to get it, okay? Smash the like button. It helps me a lot. Comment on what you like most about this coming week. Subscribe and hit the bell. It always helps me a lot. And good luck with your catches, of course. Boss. Gamer on gamer, dance with me.